I'm making an outside video, and this is how I look outside. Look at that. I can't show you too much because I live on post, and was really in the house, so how that goes. Well, anyway, I just want to sit and chat with you for a little bit, and you know, YouTube. It's just been a lot going on in my life, a lot of changes, a lot of growth, a lot of growth. And got away, fly. Got away. But yeah, so it's been a lot of growth, and I'm finally at a place where I'm accepting my flaws. Or I'm at a place. I'm at a place where I'm fully accepting where I am in life. Even with people. Now, if someone you trust breaks your trust for whatever reason, and you think they love you, but they don't, you have to cut them off. Sorry, that's just these flies flying around. You get to a place, these flies again. So if you see me wave my arm. But yeah, so you gotta cut people off. And God's moved me to a season to cutting people off or letting people and things go. I'm at a place of walking into success, walking into writing a book, walking, not just sitting, but walking, actively walking in it. And I've been just at a standstill because of myself, not doing things God want me to do, or fear. And I just want to encourage you, just don't let fear stop you. And when it's time to let things go, let them go. I'm making videos with me. You want me on the video? This is my husband, y'all.
Yeah, sure you going.
Girl, would you please? But yeah, so when it's time to let people go, it's time to let people go. And things go. My husband is a trip. He's still in dough. Y'all. You see it? But yeah, so he is my sunshine. But yeah, so when it's time to let people go, it's time to let people go. And you know something? It's time for me to let people and things go. And he's coming because I'm outside with no bra on. And I don't show you, but I have no bra on, but a shirt and a skirt. It's like, I don't get a bra on. So, I don't have a bra on. And I'm on my porch. Yeah, it's free. I'm free. But, I'm loving my hair. I'm loving where this is going. And I just put a little water in there, but it's doing some really cool stuff right now. And I'm loving it. So, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can just really see all that. My hair actually is long enough to get into like 4 ponytail now. So, it's growing pretty fast. So, I got something in my eye. I was in the house doing my resume. And I was in the house printing off an application. Yeah, so this Father's Day, this morning, me and my husband time together, and then we went out to get free lunch from a coupon we got from Basket, and we got a free 8-piece of chicken, and all the sides, and free tea and everything. Came home, ate, and they took a nap. I did not take a nap. I probably tired by now, but I just want to encourage my fellow YouTubers. I got too many things going on in my life. Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on. So, don't let people or things or events or circumstances cause you to not see God. And cause you to question yourself. Because I've done it for too long. I've done it all my life. I've been hurt in relationships. People have said, Shay, you're nothing, and family members. And even my husband sometimes don't encourage me that way. But, it's okay. Because he's flesh like I am. He need encouragement. I need encouragement. It's cool. So, I just want to encourage y'all, just keep on moving. Keep on growing. Don't allow a stumbling block. Just jump over it. Keep going. Don't allow it to stop you. And if the Lord is speaking to you about some people in your circle, let them go. Because a girl I thought was my friend, and she even made a comment about my daughter's hair. And I thought she was more of an associate. Sorry, these flies. If you saw them, there was a whole bunch of them around our front door. Now they gone. So, but anyway, she was like, your daughter's about to start school. Locks may not be the choice. And I was explaining to her, like, seriously, my daughter, like, within 2 days having 2 strand twists. Even if I took them down or not, it's like they would have knots on the end. And I thought maybe I just wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing as a mother. Like, why did my daughter have knots? And this before I even considered locking. And once I actually locked the first time, like, oh, the knots, they was locking by themselves. Do you hear me? My daughter's hair is just so natural, or whatever, kinky, just beautiful, or whatever, so curly that it was locking by itself. I knew nothing about freeform locks. I had traditional locks. Well, I don't like saying traditional locks because I think freeform locks are traditional locks. Freeform locks was locks before people knew what locks was. So I don't like saying traditional locks. But I just say locks. Locks, maintain locks. I just say that. Because I think freeform locks are traditional locks. Because they are tradition. But we lost our tradition. And now we separated and put this traditional locks. No. I think the traditional locks are freeform locks. And the maintain locks are a result of freeform locks. Because freeform locks was here before. So. But anyway, just a side note. But anyway, my friend, she was like, oh, you're going to be the reason why your daughter gets teased at school. And when you say, you just let them do what they want to do, I just think that you've been lazy. And this is a black woman. Now, I had to let that situation go recently. Because it happened good two months ago. But it bothered me because this is a black woman telling me by my daughters having locks that I would be the reason they get teased at school. And she don't know if they're going to get teased or not. Oh well, this did. And it's a long story behind that. But I don't let people watch my kids. Watch our kids. It's just me, my husband, and we pay somebody. Or we go back home, we'll barely even let their grandparents watch them. So for me to allow her to watch them while I went to a hair show in Nashville, because, Nashville's like 45 minutes to an hour from here, But to actually let somebody watch my daughters is big for me. And I actually thought she was my friend. And and the crazy thing is, I'm telling a story in it. But anyway, the crazy thing is this. So that morning, I dropped my daughters off. Now, Sophia's hair starts strictly from a fro. So her locks are a little bit different than Rita's. Rita's a little bit thicker, and stuff like that. But Sophia's, it's a strings. It looks like freeform locks, like, because they are. Like, they grew from the fro. Ours did not. I crocheted. My daughter braids. This is the true free form. This is the true free form for me. Because it just grew by itself. But even then. But anyway, let me go back to the story. So, she picked her up like it was a nasty piece of paper she picked from the ground or something. And I'm like, no, she won't be that way. So anyway, it was on my mind like all day. Because like I left at 9 and I came back by 3. I was supposed to be leaving by 5. But I ended up like staying there a couple hours and coming back to come pick her up. And then, we had a little conversation like, well, do you want your daughter to have locks? Her daughter is like mixed. Her husband's white, and but her daughter's mixed and has this really pretty fro. So I'm thinking that she talked about freeform because she mentioned my daughter's hair. And all along, that's what she was thinking. And later on in a conversation, she called me like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And it was so crazy. The whole conversation, she was like, "Hey, this, and that." Because she wasn't like, "Hey, you're stubborn." I'm like, "Yeah." And it's like, because your age. And, it was some person like, "Okay, yeah, I received that. I am stubborn. But it's not because of my age." And it was just a whole ordeal. She's like, "Well, you shouldn't did that to her hair." I'm like, and this is a cosmetologist, so cosmetologist. I'm like, you will understand, because we went to school, we learned about locks, and these are locks, like real locks. These ain't locks you got to form. They form by themselves. And so I explained to her the story about my daughter's hair, what it was doing for a long time, and I combed knots out, and I'm like, what's going on with my daughter's hair? And this way before locks. So fast forward to now, thinking back on that situation, that was just like a straight, just messed up situation. To tell me that my daughters want to be teased because they got locks. I'm like, they get teased over anything. I got teased because I wore crochet braids. You get teased because you pretty. You get teased for those things. But that's just a little story about that's just a story. Black woman to black woman, you wouldn't think she would say something like that, but to say that, it hurt. It hurt real bad. And it took me a long time to get over that, because I'm like, I thought she was my friend. And I ain't trust anybody with my kids. And the way you look at my daughter's hair was like it was dirt and nasty. And she's one of those people that think locks are disgusting. But you pierce your children's ear. We haven't pierced our daughter's ear. You put a hole in your daughter's body. You made that choice as a parent. But I made a choice based off of their hair. You get what I'm saying? So it's just crazy stuff. Same thing with religion. You teach your kids this. We teach our children by God. But if they decide to do what they want to do when they get older, that's their business. You know what I mean? We not make our children so close-minded. God is your Lord and Savior. Jesus is real. So if later on you want to believe that, that's on you. We not force them to believe something or do something they want to do. We can raise them in a certain setting, but they can go their own way later. So I don't know, YouTube. I'm just at a place where I had to cut her off. I erased her number from my phone. I don't call her no more. Because anybody that believes like that, your mind is just warped and brainwashed. She don't wear her own hair out. Supposed to be natural. Kudos. You wear long, straight weaves. Now, I have nothing wrong with long, straight weaves, but it is proven. People that have ever, even my hair, people that don't like my hair, people that don't like my daughter's hair, people that have opinions about me and my daughter's hair, are people that wear weaves. They're straight. Now, natural people with naturally curly hair can wear naturally curly weaves. So you can be natural weave. I'm not saying weave is bad, but it's just the people that believe straight hair is more beautiful than their hair that say stuff like that. And I used to be like that. And I thank God for having me be at a place to actually wear my hair out and love myself. But I'm probably going over time. But I hope that you listen to the story enough just to get something from it. Well, I tell you, I had to cut that situation off. Step up. Cut off. I did. Because I can't have friends like that. But I can look at her daughter's hair. Oh, your daughter's going to be teased because she mixed. Hey. But, I'm at a place where I'm 27 years old. I ain't got time for people mess, or pettiness. Even my husband. We was at a grocery store yesterday. And he got, all of a sudden got a bad attitude. Or made a negative comment. I literally just walked off. I walked off and wandered in the store and went off and just went and got a paint set. I just wandered off. It's like, I was so scared. I'm like, I ain't got time for negativity. I'm battling negativity in myself. I don't got time for negativity. And that's my husband. I love him. We've been together 7 years. We have 2 kids together. Sophia will be 5, Rita will be 4 this year. So I don't got time for negativity. I don't got time for pettiness. I just want to walk in love. I want to walk in unity. Anything that don't deal with that, I don't want no part in it. If it's a show dealing with that, I just don't want to deal with it. And that's where I want us to be as people. Not as black people, but as people, us flesh and blood, us being human. Just to walk in love and walk in peace. And God's telling me to cut some things. So if that means cutting off my phone just to be able to do an application or resume or whatever I need to do. These flies, boy, if I can show you. These little nets. You can't see them, but I can. But it's crazy. So it's time out for negativity. It's time out. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's me getting older, but I ain't got time for pity. Not even within myself. I feel myself get upset. I just go and just do a timeout. I just go just straight up, just walking somewhere, or writing, or painting. You know what I mean? I just don't got time for it. But anyway, I hope that this wasn't too long. But I'm outside. I don't know if you saw it around my head. But I hope that this wasn't too long for you to listen. But, because I ramble a lot. I do. And I talk a lot. Very loquacious. So, I won't apologize for being talkative. But, I'm working on that. How to shorten my sentences. But I think I got straight to the point, as far as cutting things and people off and focusing on just walking in love, walking in the purpose that God has for you. So, peace out. YouTube, I love you. Love your hair. And you know what? Stay locked. Stay